then followed by the interview, and thereafter I will debrief Priyal, and after that, if she has any questions, we will clarify those, and finally, anybody who's got any doubts, we will be clarifying doubts. So, as you know, interview technique is one of the techniques used in the selection board for assessing the
Today at
optional
HSB
qualities,
Academy,
which is the
interview
basis on
technique
which
being
your
followed.
recommendations are made. Okay, it is basically an informal conversation, but it has an aim. It is not about gupshup, and the aim is once again to assess these qualities. So, first and foremost, when you fill the PIQ, make sure that all the details are filled in properly, nicely, and whatever best presentation you give in your handwriting, do that. This is the basis of the takeoff point for whether it's the interviewing officer or the site or the GTO.
करेगा?
Now, some do's and don'ts. First thing is your dressing up. Doesn't really much matter, but I would say do not wear body clothes. Be a little more. And if you wear a tie, see that it fits snugly. Make sure that your top button is always intact previous day and show loose. When you enter, there's always a little bit of nervousness irrespective of what one may say. So enter with a smile. You go and stand by the side of the chair. Wish, but make sure you do not make the fatal mistake of wishing incorrectly. If it is supposed to be morning, then say good morning, and if it is afternoon, it should be good afternoon. Should you go immediately after the group testing, make sure you go to the washroom, clean up yourself, dust up your shoes, make yourself whatever best presentable you can. Once you are down, you right hand. Don't like me, sit towards the back so that your back is upright. Keep your hands wherever you feel comfortable. The chair will always have an armrest. You can put it on the armrest, or you can put it on your lap, wherever you feel comfortable. Now, once you settle down, the most important part of body language is to maintain eye contact. You must keep looking into the eyes of the interviewing officer as much as you can. The questions are going to be clubbed. Therefore, there are two issues. One is that you have to remember the questions. And second thing is you have to answer. The assessment is based on the details that you provide. So you must provide as many details but relevant to the question asked. Do not presume that the interviewing officer will be knowing this or that. You think that the person sitting in front is a dodo, and you give all the details which are possible from your point of view. Okay, a lot of questions will have a suffix of reason, or give reasons or details. If not, also from your side, you have to give as many details as possible. The next issue is your communication. Some people are fluent, some people have issues. Now, the assessment is for your thought process, and this thought process is coming out in form of words. Therefore, whatever you speak is going to be presumed as what you are thinking. Okay, so be clear in your mind anywhere you are stuck. Do not grope your mind, put yourself under stress, thinking of the right word or not getting the right sense. Come out in healthy and move along. Communication is not all that important because, like I said, sometimes what happens that you speak something which is different from what you're thinking. But like I said, it will be assessed. What you speak is going to be what is going to be thought. Do not tell lies. If you tell lies, you are going to be complicating yourself. You will get into more knots. If you don't know something, gracefully accept it. And otherwise, also, whatever questions are asked, be honest. There is nothing special in this thing. Every PIQ, every person is a different personality. Therefore, there are no right or wrong answers. It will depend on your own background, on your own PIQ. Therefore, you make sure that you are natural and give the correct responses. Do not keep your tone flat. Try to emphasize where it is required. And you must speak loudly because you are sitting quite far off. Which means that if you are speaking softly, the last part of your conversation would be not audible to the interviewing officer. Sometimes you might find that there are two people. Do not get bogged down. This is a continuous process of training. Therefore, when a new interviewing officer comes, he is put under training and he is under supervision. So for you, it makes no difference at all. You should not worry कि सर मेरे पास तो दो बैठे थे इसलिए मेरे नंबर कम हो गए. Nothing like that. Okay. So these are generally anybody anything? These are generally the do's and don'ts. The other important issue is that from the time you get a call, keep a note of whatever you're doing. Keep a note also of your journey. Sometimes they will ask you about your journey details, so have it up your sleeve. The opening question is to make you comfortable, and for that it will be something which you are familiar with, so that you become comfortable. Here again, it is a two-sided. For you, you are born nervous, you find something which is familiar, you start speaking, you hear your voice, you start getting confident. To the interviewing officer, it is the first impression as to how much that person knows. There are certain personal questions also which are asked generally, which I avoid during these group interviews. But today, maybe I will raise the bar slightly. Okay, so don't feel anything different. Whatever comes to your mind, we'll go ahead. Okay, so with that, we will now be starting the interview. Do not interrupt in between to ask anything. Whatever comes to your mind, keep answering. Okay, so Priyal, you're from Bhopal, you born and brought up there or what?
Yes, I am born and brought up in Bhopal.
Okay, so let's hear that from your childhood till now, what are the salient changes you've seen in Bhopal? Where are the areas where improvement is required? What do you suggest to make Bhopal a better place to live?
Yes, sir. So first of all, Bhopal is a very beautiful city. It is also called the city of lakes, and it is the capital city. So since I am born and brought up over here, I know many things about Bhopal. Starting with its history, it has a beautiful history. It was ruled by Raja Bhoj in the 11th century, and after it was also ruled by Decans, which led to the construction of many temples, reservoirs, and also many mahals in Bhopal, which are very beautiful to visit and to view because of their architecture and the beauty of the monuments. So talking about the location of Bhopal, it is also placed at a very beautiful place. It is in central India, and it lies above the Vindhya mountain ranges, and it has many lakes. As I have mentioned, it has 17 lakes.
Okay, Priyal, I have a general knowledge of Bhopal. I would be more interested in knowing from your perspective, what are the changes you've seen from your childhood as you've grown? What are the areas which need improvement? What would you recommend to make the better place?
Sir, so in my childhood, there was not much development when it comes to like the new railway station, that is the Rani Kamlapati, which is a public-private partnership which is opened recently. In childhood, it was Habibganj station. We still resonate it with that name. And one more thing which I have seen in transport was, as I was growing, I have seen the Bhopal public transport buses. BRTS was also started afterwards in Bhopal. Then recently we have seen the Bhuj Metro project, which is Madhya Pradesh is working on, and we will see the metros starting in our city. So this is about the rail and network. Then in growing up in the city, talking about the industrial developments, Bhopal is also growing as an economic base along with Indore for the city of the state of Madhya Pradesh. So we, as already the BHEL, that is Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, is present, one of these units. It is also growing and it is also employing many engineers, which is also a progress for the city of Bhopal. So talking about the beautification of Bhopal, sir, we have seen that recently the Global Investors Summit, which was a new thing that happened in Bhopal, and the upper lake and the lower lake which are major spots of visitors and people visiting. So it has also seen many changes. Like when I was small, there were not very big spots like the selfie points or the other points, which changed with time and developed and attracted more tourists. And so we have also seen the One Vihar National Park has increased the variety of animals that are present over there and being more careful about their conservation. Sir, also the Sachi stupas and the Bhimbetka caves have gained more recognition after the UNESCO World Heritage sites they have been declared. So as we were young, there was not much awareness about those sites, but with time, it is also gaining much sites. And when it comes to the medical infrastructure of Bhopal, we have AIMS, which is a very big institution. So
Okay, Priyal, so with development come problems also.
yes, sir.
What are the problems which have come up? What is the solution?
Sir, I believe a major problem is the air pollution that is slightly increasing in Bhopal. So Bhopal is one of the greenest cities, and it has earned the tag of cleanest and greenest cities in 2017, 2019, and it is not earning that tag in the previous 2-3 years. So we should work upon controlling the air pollution and growing more and more trees to increase the greenery of the place. And also, sir, a little bit traffic has also increased. We used to see that when we were young, we used to reach from one end of Bhopal to the other within 15 to 20 minutes, and less traffic was present. As more people are getting work and as more companies are being opened and with metro and all the systems being constructed, a little traffic management problem is also being seen in the city, which should also...
Okay, but overall you are happy staying there?
Yes, sir, it is a very beautiful place to stay, sir.
Okay, right, Priyal, so we'll continue talking in this same way. We will first start with your education, starting from say class 10 onwards to your current level of education. I'd like to know the subjects you like best and maybe subject you are not interested in. The overall percentage of marks that you got in each class. Also about your friend circle, how friendly are you, and amongst them, who do you think is your best friend, and of course, really for those. Similarly, in your academic career so far, who has been the teacher who has impressed you most? And again, there would be reasons for that. And if there was somebody who you didn't get impressed with or didn't like, then is of growth as well. Then we talk about the extracurricular activities, of responsibilities, your participation in your education.
Sir, I have completed my schooling from Kamal Convent Senior Secondary School, BHL Bhopal, both 10th and 12th. Sir, in 10th standard, I have secured 91.80%, and in 12th standard, I have secured 81.80% with PCM stream, with physics, chemistry, mathematics, Sanskrit as my optional subject, and English as a compulsory language. Sir, after completing my 12th standard, I have done my graduation in BSc in statistics from St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad, with statistics, mathematics, and computer science as my major subjects, and also English as a compulsory language. Sir, after completing my bachelor's, I am worked and prepared for many entrance exams, sir. So talking about my favorite subject, sir, in school my favorite subject was mathematics, sir. Basically, sir, maths is a very innovative subject. It increases your free thinking capabilities because for a same question you have different ways to solve and come to the same solution. It also increases your problem solving skills and to not give up and put in your efforts to reach the solution, because you know there is always an answer to a question in mathematics, sir. So along with maths, I also liked English in my school because of the different stories and poems that we used to read, and it used to increase my curiousness regarding literature, sir. So talking about the subject I used to little bit difficulty, sir, was history. It was a lot to mug up at some times. Though it was interesting, but it was a lot of information to just mug up, so it was a little difficult for me. So talking about the co-curricular activities and the positions of responsibilities. So I have done my diploma Visharad in Hindustani classical music from Gwalior Gharana, Raja Mansingh Tomar University, Gwalior itself. Sir, it is a 6-year diploma course in Hindustani classical music. So I have started singing at a very young age, and because of that, I have participated in various inter-school and inter-house competitions in my school for singing. So in school, I also used to participate in Kho-Kho to represent my house in the inter-house competitions. Sir. And after that, sir, in my college, I have, as the first 2 years were COVID-19, so online competitions were there. So we used to take online participation. But as college reopened, I got the opportunity to participate in various cultural fests, and I also got the opportunity to represent my college in inter-zonal competitions to represent Gujarat University, and our group won the first prize. So in college, I also participated and represented my department in basketball and football in inter-department competitions. So along with all these, I have also participated in elocution and quiz competitions in my college and secured first prize in all of them. Sir, talking about the positions of responsibility, I was also